Om. Funny is in the eyes of the beholder. This is gallows humor. This is enlightenment. This is Extinction 2112. It's coming up. How do you make it a funny story? That's what we want to know. Ask the guru within for a win-win. How do you make a win-win out of Extinction 2112? That's 98 years from now. Your grandchildren's grandchildren will be dead. How do you make that into a funny story? It's like, and then we're thinking of doing Keystone XL. Keystone XL is like getting a stage 5 cancer diagnosis, pancreatic cancer, and your response? Slit your wrists. Not so funny, I guess. Not so fast. You got to slow down to take it in. Us 36, the Lumidvovniks, we're taking a deep breath because we get it. We get it, how it is and how it isn't. Nothing's going to happen in the Obama White House to change the trajectory of climate Scientology catastrophe. That's CSC, climate Scientology catastrophe creationism. It's a kind of Koch creationism. Koch, a line. Coq au vin. Cock. Cold cock. Cocksucker. Ooh, is that okay to say? Oh, we're not on the FCC's watch. Julian Janikowski, you can't talk about fuck. Who would want to talk about FQ? FQ. Bleep bleep. Business as usual capitalism. For the Koch 1%, we're going toward the black hole. Our species is going through the black hole, and we're getting spaghettified. As we get over the event horizon, we're crossing the Rubicon. The species is going extinct. Ha, ha, ha. Not so funny, eh? Not so fast, either. 98 years is a long time, Ozymandias. This is the Rosetta Stone. We're going to break it down for you in 3 different languages. This is Yibonics, Yesperanto. It's Honky, Hebrew, Hutu, Interahamwe, Imtirtsu, Haspara. We're at the hairpin turn in the Holocene. And like Wile E. Coyote going after Beep Beep, the Roadrunner, we done just noticed that we're off the cliff. And then there's Keystone XL, even further off the cliff. And then there's West Virginia. Pregnant women and infant fetuses need not apply to drink the water in Charlestown, West Virginia. And let's deregulate. Deregulate some more. Here we are in Obama Nation. And it's going to flip. The script is going to flip. But not if I have my say. In our herbal administration, us 36, we're going to set the stage for a different trajectory, a different way of regulating toxic chemicals and Superfund sites, and Rick Perry and Hillary. Hillary, let me just say this. If Ronald Reagan was our first Alzheimeric president, Hillary is going to be the first cuckoldess. Cold, coke, cocked. Cock and Murdoch. Hillary was cocked and Murdoch. Hillary is not in a position. I'm not going to say anything more about the position because the NSA is recording this. As we speak, they're uploading the content and the data. And the metadata is that Hillary is a pussy. I didn't mean to say that. It is not PC. But when it comes to PCBs, GE is our most important product representative. Take a deep breath. That's the process. We're here to tell you Om with your Omis, because that's the last refuge. Om with you Omis. And it's not online. It's not uploaded online upskirting that we're talking about. Did you hear that? Me either. The birds are singing. Listen, be grateful. Enlightenment is the only antidote. Inca, neti, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhi swaha. Satori, samadhi, Siroka, Sirachi. It's time. Time has come. No place to run. Right here is where, in the full rollout of this production, we insert the Chambers Brother version of time has come. No place to run. I can hear it in my head. Can you hear it? Imagine. It's coming. It's stopping making sense. Keystone XL stops making sense. Remember the talking heads. Stop making sense. I'm hearing that now. Stuff is happening in my head as we speak. The Sprach of Pidgin Ebonics. It's the meta memes. That's METTA, meta, loving kindness. The meta memes of Menschlichkeit. Do you get it? Yiddenrein. They're trying to make us Yiddenrein, even in Israelistan. Israelistan is making the case for Israel, the case for an apartheid state with a security wall, the case for an occupation, case for the 1% occupied. We're all occupied now. And we're coming up to the great tithing, the great I thing, tithing. It's happening. Take a deep breath. We're circling around the stupa clockwise now, practicing intention and intuition. It's all happening. Can you hear it in your head? Ask the guru within for a win-win. Om, which you Omis.
What do you mean the holocide is happening? You're so full of it.
The holocide is happening.
Nothing's
It's
happening.
the Hansen transit, transition, trance, and we're all in it.
Who's Hansen?
James Hansen. You don't know James Hansen?
No.
James Hansen was the top NASA scientist who in 1988 predicted it's going to get hotter. And he was right.
It gets hotter every spring.
It's hotter than hell. And we're going there in a handbasket.
What about clean coal? Clean coal is going to help us.
Clean coal. That is, I am the chronicler of clean coal. Cassandra. Clean coal is Cassandran. Clean coal is Zeno's Zeta Zillary complex.
The Tea Party Republicans are going to pump all the carbon back.
Republicans? Are you talking about Republicans?
The Tea Party Republicans.
The publicans are republicanting.
They're going to pump
They're
all
recanting the republicantery.
They're gonna-
And the republicantery is not going to happen.
They're gonna
The Tea
pump-
Party is low T. Chris T. Chris T is low T, and he was moving cones. It's like getting a job at UniFirst. UniFirst is the place I've wanted to work all my life. Picking up stinky uniforms that somebody who hadn't had a shower and went to work wearing a uniform, I was going to pick it up and get it clean. That seemed like my mission in life. But I was not able to do that.
Good.
So this is second best.
Okay. All right.
So
We're going to recapture all the carbon.
recapture all
And
the
the
carbon and still
holocide-
clean the
and
uniforms.
the holocide will end.
We'll still clean the uniforms with holocydical chemicals, MCHM and Roundup Ready and atrazine. We'll put it all into your uniform.
Well, let's say you were president.
Our 10-point uniform program takes all the nuclear waste and puts it into our cleaning solution. And your nuclear uniform, just like your food, it's going to get irradiated and it will last forever.
I heard that irradiated
Drink
strawberries-
your Fukushima Kool-Aid.
I heard that irradiated strawberries last like a month.
A month and a half. A month and a half.
So if you're president and you recapture all the carbon,
In my herbal administration, in our herbal administration, because it's going to be us 36, the Lamed Vavniks,
you keep talking about these 36.
the Lamed
I never see them.
Vavniks,
I never see them.
and you know who's going to be at the Department of Justice after Eric Holder?
Who?
OJ.
OJ is going to be the.
When he gets out, we're going to put him in the Department of Justice. He'll be as good prosecuting bank criminals and fiduciary terrorists as Eric Holder was. He put it on low priority to prosecute the meltdown. Not a single person, not a single executive, not a single C-suite person went to jail.
Maybe there wasn't enough.
The
evidence.
meltdown, there wasn't enough evidence, absolutely. Bernie Madoff and Jerry Sandusky, fiduciary terrorism, and there's not enough evidence. That I believe that. Do you believe that?
You have to
Drink your Fukushima Kool-Aid if you believe that.
You have to let.
If you believe that, stay home with your omies. If you believe that, you can speak Pidgin Esperanto.
You have to let the.
Ikpe, fucke, okse, okay.
You have to let.
F off.
You have
F
to
off.
let
Half
the
to left.
blind
The
guard
blind
the
lead
justice.
the blind.
The blind.
I am here to lead the blind.
How about the blind
I
arm?
am here to lead the blind.
Where are you going to lead it?
I'm going to take a deep breath. Because if you're blind, you better have a good sense of touch and hearing and kinesthesia.
If we're blind, we won't have to.
And
worry
you
about
better have
the,
your auras and your chakras and your kundalini lined up with your feng shui. That's what you need if you're going to be blind to Keystone XL and blind to Hillary.
Well,
Hillary is an abomination. Hillary is a script flipped. Hillary is to womanhood as Obama was to blackness.
Say that, dude.
That I know it's not PC, but it's PCBAUC. That's business as usual capitalism. That's Doc Murdoch. Murdoch, the one who hacked into the dead kidnapped girl's phone.
Too soon.
Too soon and too late. It's too late. We've crossed the Rubicon. It's a tipping point. We're all drinking Fukushima Kool-Aid now, and the albedo is going down. Down and dirty albedo.
The libido is going down?
Libido, just what I was talking about. Low T, Chris T. Chris T, who moved the cones on the George Washington Bridge. He had nothing to do with it. He did say he had nothing to do with it. Yeah. Drink your Fukushima Kool-Aid. He had nothing to do with it. David Sampson and the other guy who we went to high school with. He just threw him under the bus. And Bridget Kelly. They made her the Woman of the Year, Bridget Kelly. Time for some traffic problems.
I got an idea.
You got an idea. Uh-oh.
If the UN declares that...
If
the UN declares that the Fukushima radiation is now officially part of background radiation, then we're okay.
We're okay, and you can drink the water in Charlestown, West Virginia, unless you're pregnant. Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you pregnant? Do you have a fetus?
No.
Don't bathe it in this water, in this Charlestown, West Virginia water, or in the Fukushima water. Pretty soon the Fukushima water is going to be in your tuna fish. It is in your tuna fish already. They've tested it. It's in plumes in the Pacific. Pacific plumes of Patriot paradigms. And they're building a new reactor in Georgia. Sounds good to me.
Georgia or Georgia?
Georgia. Georgia O'Keeffe.
Georgia, America or Georgia?
Georgia, America. And Georgia, probably Georgia too. Shelley Kashvili. The Ukrainians. You remember the Ukrainians, don't you?
Yes.
The Ukrainians are fucked.
The eukaryotic Ukrainians.
Eukaryotic Ukrainians. Oh, I like that. The eukaryotic semi-sapient, Svobodan semi-sapients. Svobodans. The far-right force. The far-right sector. Battalion 316.
How are you going to change the world from your apartment?
From my apartment just by doing this, taking a deep breath. Because it's all Galgen humor. It's all Dayenu. It's all Genug Schoen. Enough is enough. In our herbal organization, we're going to do something different.
What?
Take a deep breath. We're going to declare a moratorium on stuff. No more stuff.
I have an idea.
You have an idea? Okay, go ahead.
We should guarantee jobs for all C-suite employees.
Guarantee jobs. Yes, we'll guarantee re-education camps. We'll guarantee re-education camps for C-suite people because Arbeit macht frei. Final solutions. It is a final solution. It's a Coke 1% final solution.
Too soon.
To PC. It's not PC enough. It's PCB and MCHM and OCD and PTSD for the veterans. And we'll put them on Zohydro. A little Massachusetts Zohydro will help them out.
Some Viagra too.
Some Viagra and Zohydro together. We'll make a little cocktail that'll jack you right up.
Literally a cocktail.
And a little Fukushima Kool-Aid. We have the exclusive on Fukushima water. You thought Fiji water was good. Fukushima water is better.
Has a longer shelf life.
Longer shelf life. Yes. Metamemes for the Mamalotion. Metamemes of Menschlichkeit. Menschlichkeit. That's what we no longer have. Amongst ourselves even.
Menschlichkeits are what?
Menschlichkeit is menschlich. Oi, Gewalt. You can't talk to the Goyim. You can't talk to the Goyim because they don't understand Menschlichkeit. In fact, these days you can't even talk to the Zionists because they don't understand Menschlichkeit either.
Too soon.
Too soon and too far. A bridge too far. Lipstick on a pig. We're not going to go there, right? We're not going to go to those pigs. You channel the rage. You take a deep breath. You reviscerate. You tongue lin. You flip the script. You reverse the curse. You practice intention and intuition. Inspired and improvised. Above and beyond the call of duty and booty. Hillary. We are not going to go into booty with respect to Hillary. That would be too un-PC.
Especially if she's president.
Especially if she's pregnant. Yes, exactly what I said. Pregnant. Especially if she's pregnant, because it won't be Bill. Bill is paying attention to Liz Hoyley. Liz Hoyley.
Doesn't Bill have low
Liz Hoyley.
Bill have low T?
Low T, he's taking Viagra now, and Cialis and Levitra. And he's inhaling these days. These days he's inhaling. Inside you, babe, I am at home. Om, with the Omis. It's come to this. Take a deep breath. Here at Hamlin, at the Buddhist Alzheimer's Home for the Hospiceless. Here at Hamlin, you don't have to remember your name. Here at Hamlin, you can be the Poetaster Laureate, the Nobel Narcissus Narco-Democrat. Take a deep breath. It's all come to this. It's all Fukushima Kool-Aid now. Drink up. Cut.